Hey guys, here's a battle for you today. Just a little quick one, but it's against an opponent with a fair few Ubers in his team. Latias, Latios, and the newest Uber of them all, Salamence. I'm not necessarily sure if I agree with Salamence being an Uber, but I can definitely understand arguments for such a move. But still, it's it's kind of annoying as I like using Salamence, but what can you do really? But regardless, onto the battle. My opponent starts with Dunsparce and I start with Hitmonchan. I was thinking, well, they've got like 4 Pokemon that resist fighting, so they're gonna switch out, right? Wrong. I use Ice Punch hoping to catch one of the dragons, but sadly this was not the case. But Ice Punch does a fair amount of damage to Dunsparce, but annoyingly Dunsparce uses Glare, and I get paralyzed, which is not so great, but thankfully I have Mach Punch, and it seemed pretty likely I would KO that Dunsparce in one hit with it as long as I didn't get paralyzed, and thankfully I didn't get paralyzed. So down went Dunsparce fairly easily in the end. I don't fight Dunsparces that much, but I would have thought I thought they could be a little bit bulkier than that, but maybe it's more of an offensive one, I'm not sure. But they sent out their Espeon. I haven't really got a safe switch in for that, so I just went with Hitmonchan to use Mach Punch to see if I could do some extra damage and get rid of like a Focus Sash if it had it. Because I think Espeons occasionally do, but although it's not very high chance of them having one, but it doesn't hurt to be safe really. And obviously it KOs Hitmonchan with Psychic, but I knew that was going to happen anyway, and the paralysis didn't make any difference because obviously it would have outsped it. So I sent out my Alakazam, which I've not actually used for a while. I've forgotten its moveset, but it has Shadow Ball and Signal Beam, so I wasn't sure what I wanted to use one or the other, but I decided to go for Shadow Ball's 5 extra power in the end. And obviously goes faster as Alakazam is ridiculously fast and KOs Espeon in one hit with it, which was good. And so my opponent sends out the final Pokemon, which is Salamence. I was fairly confident about outspeeding it and being able to take it down, considering I've got Focus Sash on my Alakazam, and Psychic does a big chunk to Salamence, about 2/3. It's been a while since I've used Alakazam, so I kind of forget how powerful it really can be. It gets a critical Shadow Claw, but it would have taken me down to my Sash anyway, I'm sure. But obviously Sash makes the difference again. Focus Sashes are great, they are so useful, I find, in 3-on-3 battles. But it wouldn't have mattered anyway, because I still had Glalie left. So yeah, that's about a battle. Just a little short one. I couldn't really find any great battles to upload recently, but random Wi-Fi's been a bit crap, but what are you going to do? But I hope you guys enjoyed the battle, and I'll see you next time.